Also happening today in Washington, the House passed legislation targeting so-called forever chemicals. This is something folks here in North Carolina have been dealing with, those folks that have been dealing with GenX.
Right, and that's, I had a chance to speak with the folks with Clean Cape Fear. They have been pushing for this legislation. It's a rather extensive bill, lots of different components to it, but really at the heart of this legislation that passed out of the House today is that it would name these PFAS chemicals, these forever chemicals, as hazardous. It would open up the door to getting grant money to help with cleaning up all of this. Congressman Richard Hudson was among those advocating for this legislation. He actually got two amendments tacked on to the bill that basically specify that GenX would be covered by different provisions. Here's some of what he said on the House floor.
I've talked with many of my constituents, including one whose neighbor has cancer, and they don't know if it's connected to GenX. They can't get information about it, and they're worried about their own children. This is about getting answers for our community. This is about making sure my constituents are protected and the water we're drinking is safe.
Within the North Carolina delegation, there was some division on this bill. Democrats, along with Hudson and Congressman Rouser, voted in support. The other Republicans voting against. Just keep in mind, this is going to face a big uphill fight over in the Senate to even get anywhere. And the White House has already sent out statements suggesting that they have concerns about this legislation, that it could open the door to litigation and that would create unrealistic timetables for regulators. So don't expect this to get very far here in Washington beyond the House. Loretta?
Okay, Kevin Fry in Washington for us tonight. Thank you.